What do I want to tell my 20-year-old self? Network, network, network. Hi everyone, I'm Rema.
And I'm Crizel. Today, we'll be answering questions from our new joiners.
So for fresh graduates po ba, is Accenture a good starting company for our career?
Well, definitely Accenture is a good company for new joiners. I should know, Crizel should know, because both of us joined Accenture right after graduating from college. Why is Accenture a good company for new joiners? First, Accenture offers unlimited learning opportunities for new joiners and for all the people that we have in the company. Second reason is, it's interesting work that we offer to our people. Some of our people also work globally, right, or international, abroad, right, while most of us work locally. So those opportunities offer very interesting work for our people. And then third would be, how we care for our people. Accenture does a lot in terms of caring for our people. So we do have a lot of people engagement activities. We do have a lot of initiatives related to diversity and corporate citizenship.
In terms of hobbies and interests, Rema actually talked about civic work, right? So, and other social activities that we have. You can join clubs and communities. We have mountaineering clubs, activities that you can actually plan for and join.
Tanong ko lang po sana, in 30 years po of staying nyo po sa Accenture, in your managed teams, how does it feel po na people come and go?
People will come and go because there's lots of opportunities. The reality of life now is that there are people that will not find their goals met in Accenture, and so they will find outside, right? There will always be challenges in terms of people resigning, but we need to be ready because Accenture will build the next generation, the right talent, so that we can meet the requirements of our clients and the requirements of our business, and just be ready for the future.
And when people decide to leave, of course, we respect their decision. They have other priorities in life at that given point in time, right? But I always tell them, you're always welcome to go back to Accenture once you see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's also exciting to welcome new members because that would provide new perspective, new ideas, new experience that we need in order for us to continue growing Accenture.
I think the one thing that people don't realize is that Accenture, the size of Accenture, it's already a job marketplace in itself.
What is the craziest moment you had working in Accenture?
Okay, Crizel, would you like to
All right,
answer
I have
that question?
one
Yes.
particular
She's
story.
prepared.
So many years ago, I was assigned in New York and we were on our way to the office and we had an emergency call because there were people picketing in the office. So they were actually very much against outsourcing at that time, but that was 25 years ago. Fast forward now, and you look around you, outsourcing is so normal, is so natural, and companies are thriving with that model. And so it's no longer a special thing that companies are doing because it's also part of their strategy already.
How old are you when you first got your 1 million savings?
What I distinctly remember is my first paycheck. No? So at that time, it was not deposited directly to your bank account. So we had to line up sa Allied Bank.
Yeah. It's more of being conscious about your income, right? And being happy with what you get, and then, just making sure that you put it in an earning fund so that it will grow.
I just want to know, what is the most expensive things that you brought using your MD salary?
I actually put in time and of course some funds and investment na rin, diba, on myself by enjoying the hobbies that I like. I'm a diver, so I make sure that I allocate time to go and enjoy my hobby. It's very relaxing for me, but also very expensive.
So for me, it makes me happy to travel with the entire family.
Yep.
And not just with my family, but yung extended family. We travel once or twice a year, either locally or we also go outside of the Philippines. So, of course, it's not cheap to do that, but I make sure that we do that on a regular basis.
Here's my question. Whenever you feel like giving up, what made you stay in Accenture?
First is the person who entrusted me with the job. If I give up, that means I would disappoint my boss or the person who entrusted that job. Second thing that I think of is the team that I lead or the people that relies on me. This has been one of my motto in life, especially when I'm in a very challenging project or in a very challenging situation. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger. Right?
Yeah.
And I learned more from those challenging situations. They made me more capable, they made me more resilient, they made me more confident.
The one thing that I can vouch for is that the company has been very supportive.
Yep.
Just ask for help and you will get it.
Ano po ang sikreto ninyo para maging uhaw pa rin sa new learnings?
You have to stay relevant because the market is evolving. Without that, you'll drive yourself out of the market.
Gusto ko lang pong itanong kung ano po kaya yung mga gusto nyong sabihin sa 20-year-old self nyo?
So, what do I want to tell to my 20-year-old self? Network, network, network. Yan. Kasi I'm an introvert, no? So when I was younger, it's really a big effort for me to network. So whenever there's a big gathering, for example, when I enter the room, I would, look for the people that I know. Instead,
You're comfortable with.
or comfortable with, instead of meeting new people. So sayang. Sayang yung mga opportunities na yun.
For me also, I would tell myself, gear up because it's not going to be an easy journey. There will be ups and downs. It's not going to be easy, but you've done it.
Yeah. And to add, I would also tell my younger self to celebrate more, even small successes. Right? Kasi I have a tendency to put a lot of pressure on myself, no? And I always wanted it to be a big accomplishment before I celebrate. So celebrate small
Yun nga,
successes.
dapat.
I just wanted to know, because I'm really curious, how did you manage to have a love life while working on Accenture?
Love life daw. Okay, so love life.
May ikaw yan. By the way, na-assign kami pareho in one assignment in, where was that? In Midland.
Midland,
no? Michigan.
Michigan.
So, witness ako
Witness
sa
siya
love
dun
life.
sa
ni
love life
Rema.
ko. Yeah,
Sige, go.
so witness ka on how I prioritize
Yes,
my love life. So anyway, joke lang, di ba, na sinasabi nila na before you join Accenture daw, dapat make sure that you have a love life. Love life na. And try to keep that love life while with Accenture. Now, if
That's
that's
an
not,
effort in itself,
Oh, medyo. But if that's not the case, then you should also try to meet someone special in Accenture. But anyway, I guess, kidding aside, no, it's important that you meet someone who understands the demands of our jobs in Accenture. And then once you have that, make sure to integrate. It's part of integrating your work life and personal life. Set some boundaries, right? Make sure that you are clear on your non-negotiables so that you'll have time to date, diba? To spend time with your special someone.
May I know how you de-stress yourself at the end of the day?
Hindi lang end of the day. You have to de-stress yourself during the day, take breaks. But at the end of the day, for me, what I do is I run, I jog, I walk, right, around my neighborhood. And I maybe about 4 to 5 kilometers a day so that I can relax. It gives me that. And then, the fresh air and nature is also very important.
So ako, I do the same thing, but sa treadmill.
Oo, sa treadmill.
So I don't...
Pero ibang nature.
Talaga. Okay, I will try that. And then another thing is, because I'm taking care of my mom who's bedridden, no? So between 10 to 12, I spend time with her, to talk to her, to pray with her, to sing with her.
Yeah.
Right? So, and it makes me happy. So that's part of my distressing at the end of the day.
Nice.
And then after that, parang I allot 30 minutes to 1 hour to watch yung mga American series, K-drama.
Question for you is, for someone who has worked in a company for 30 plus years, what can you tell new joiners out there to keep them motivated in staying at the company for as long as they like?
As long as they like, believe it or not, Revs, I only thought I would stay in Accenture for 1 year. I think it's because of the dynamic environment that we have in Accenture. And I'm not actually an IT graduate, I'm a business graduate. And during the first 2 years, it was really a foreign environment for me because I didn't have a lot of computer science courses. So then it was a struggle in the beginning, but then I found my place. There will be stuff in Accenture where it's going to be aligned with what you're interested in, what you're strong in, and what will inspire you to do your best.
Well, for me, I also did not plan on staying with Accenture this long, diba? Parang, ako naman, I think I was planning to stay with Accenture only after 5 years. Looking back, I think this is one of the best decisions that I've ever made, no, in my life. If you ask me why I continue to be with Accenture, my top answer would be people. In addition to, unlimited training and learning opportunities. But people, we have a very collaborative and supportive culture in Accenture. To the new joiners, as you progress in your career in Accenture, I would challenge you to, maximize all the things that, the learning opportunities, the exciting work that, Accenture has to offer. So that one day you would tell yourself, that joining Accenture is also one of the best decisions that you made in your life.
Other than the financial rewards. No, just kidding.
Of course. That's all the time that we have for today. I'm really glad that I got to do this with you, Crisel.
I really enjoyed it very much. We've been in Accenture for so long, but it has been refreshing to be able to share our experiences with the new joiners.
And I hope you guys will have a fulfilling career in Accenture, maybe longer than ours. So
who knows?
40 plus years for you? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, friends.
Thank you.